Afternoon, everybody. Here we are, another week gone, 7th of March already, and lots of dates creeping up on us, which is really, really positive. So I hope you're doing okay, whether you're joining me live, lovely to see you, or you're just watching this as a recording at a later date. So another just weekly update, see where we are and what sort of things we've got to look forward to. So first of all, perhaps the biggest date recently is tomorrow, 8th of March. Kids go back to school. Now, I know lots of children have been going back, key workers and things. For some, it will be the first day back for a long, long time. And no doubt a few nerves, but also lots and lots of excitement that they're back into a routine and also getting to see their friends and things. And what a really, really positive day it's going to be, I'm sure. When I've mentioned it to students online, they look really, really excited about it. No doubt it will be a shock to the system physically and mentally. This first week back for many, back into that routine of school 5 days a week and school all day as well. Getting up perhaps a little earlier than expected. And maybe just being a little bit more tired as well. So do expect them to perhaps react in a certain way, maybe just lots and lots of positivity, which we really, really hope. But by the end of the week, they might be a little bit more tired than usual. But it really is positive that they get back to that routine and get to interact with their friends, see their teachers and really engage as well. So and for you parents, who have been slogging your way through homeschooling and perhaps a little bit of relief for you as well. And, as much as you all love your children, I'm sure you can't wait to see them go back to school. So a really, really positive day on the 8th of March. And well done, parents, for getting through it as well. It's not just about the kids, it's about you as well. Give you a little break. Other dates as just a little reminder as well. I mentioned these last time, but just a little reminder for you as well if you're not 100% sure. 12th of April, from the 12th of April, that's when we get to return to face-to-face classes, and we are really excited about that, and I know the students are as well. So we get to go back to face-to-face, and it's essentially how we were in Tier 3 last year. I'm going to go back and just look at the procedures for that just to remind you. But 12th of April, we are back for all students. Adults, it's slightly different in that, yes, you are welcome back to train, but it's more of an open mat session. And I'll explain a little bit more about that later on. 17th of May is a date which is fairly significant because the adults that would have returned, you are now able to join in the class a little more. And be part of the formal class rather than an open mat session. And then the big date, the one that we've really been waiting for since March last year, really, 21st of June, is when, hopefully, with everything going in the right direction, there's always that caveat, isn't there, that, it all depends on everything going in the right way, in a positive way. 21st of June, restrictions lifted, pair work can come back in, sparring can come back in, pad work can come back in. We can throw each other around, and some of you will be looking forward to getting in a little bit more contact, and we can go from there. Excuse me. Excuse me. A little sneeze there. So 21st of June is a big one. And when I mentioned about pad work and sparring and, sort of getting stuck in a little bit more, the excitement on people's faces is great to see. Some students have not had that at all, ever. They've joined us in between sort of March and now and never had that contact and how the classes has run. That also signifies the 21st of June is when we are going to be able to enable spectators to come back into the halls as well. And we are holding off on that until then. Yes, before then, we would be able to, as long as there is space, but up to a maximum of 15 people. And that is why I've taken the decision not to allow any spectators in the classes, as we have done before, until the 21st of June. And that is solely because I want to ensure, that all the students are able to train properly and safely, and also for our members of staff and teachers, instructors as well, and assistants to be able to assist safely as well. With 15 parents in the room, It's great that you could have spectators, but that is another thing for us to manage. Managing people to book in. And then what happens if someone's late? What happens if another parent comes along and they want to have a sit down? Lots and lots of things are involved with that. It's not just a case of having 15 chairs in the room and saying, "Yep, come on in." So please do bear with us. You will be back in the room with us soon, and we love having you in there watching your children, because it's an important part of that, and so they can go away and practice. But that will not come into play until the 21st of June onwards. All right. So 21st of June, boom, we are back in full on as we were back February last year. Gradings, the dates for those, just a reminder, there is a colour belt grading, so that's for all students from white belt up to and including any blue belts that might be eligible to grade, but that is online only. Okay, online only. The first panel grading here in Kent is the 2nd of May, so the colour belt grading 28th of March, the panel grading 2nd of May, that will be face to face. Okay, that will be face to face. Now, with regards to the grading, we are starting to send out, or have been this week, starting to send out a formal invite text to those students and parents of the students who we feel are ready for the grading on the 28th of March. Now, as I've said before, it's 3 things that we need to consider when we're sending out those details. Firstly, do the students know the syllabus and can they perform it adequately? Secondly, are they coping with Zoom? Are they coping with the online classes, and will they be able to perform? And secondly, is it the right time for that student to be able to grade as well? Okay, or thirdly rather. So all those things come into play. Now, we've started sending out text messages this week, and there will be more going out this week. I'm sure some students that either we just want to see a little bit more of them, and a few other details, or we've said they need to practice little things, and it might be that your little one or yourself, it's just not the right time. Either you need to work on a few more techniques or drills. It's not the right time. It's particularly you higher belts, especially graded in November and December. You higher belts need a little bit more time in between the gradings, and others as well. There are a fair amount of students that actually face-to-face is going to be the best thing for them. Getting back into face-to-face classes where we can really work with them even better, and the face-to-face grading is actually more suitable for them, and we can get the best out of them. And that is absolutely fine. And there is never any rush between gradings, and it's never a comparison between child A and child B as well. We all develop and grow and learn at different speeds. So please don't feel despondent if you don't receive a text message or an invite for the grading. Doesn't mean to say that you're bad. It means that it might be the next one or the one after that. It's when you are ready. Okay, but as I say, text messages will be going out this week, and with regard to that, the information is on the text message, and it tells you where you need to go for further things, i.e. where is the application form, where is the guidelines for a safe online grading, so just making sure you're aware of what the procedures are, and where the homework is. So that text message tells you where all of those where all those documents are. Basically, they're on the Facebook group page and they're on the website, where all our documents are. You need to read those, and then if you would like to if you've been invited and you would like to put yourself or your child in for the grading, then you need to make the payment online, just a quick bank transfer. The bank details are on the application form and on the procedures document as well. And by paying online, you are confirming that you have read and understood all the documents. Okay, so that way there shouldn't be any questions about the grading in terms of what to do. For the grading, you obviously need to make sure you log in nice and early, full uniform, lots of space, no distractions and so on. And it's all in the procedures as well. If you've got any questions, do let me know. But by paying, you are confirming that you have read and understood those documents. The philosophies and the homework side of things, we will be testing those during the classes this week. So for those that you're grading, there's nothing, you don't need to print anything off to send to me, by all means print some things off to read, philosophies and things as well. Okay, so that's the grading in a nutshell. With regard to returning to face-to-face classes on the 12th of April, just a little reminder, it's the same procedure really as last time, but please make sure you and your children familiarise yourself with our COVID safe procedures. They are really, really key, to keep everyone safe, students and staff as well, but to ensure that we are able to open. If we don't have those things in place, if we don't action those risk assessments, then we are not able to open. So things like making sure you book online, making sure you are wearing suitable footwear. Suitable footwear are trainers, plimsolls, martial arts shoes. No bare feet, no flip-flops, no Wellington boots, no Crocs, okay? Now, for all of those things, it's to enable the student to move around safely. Trainers and martial arts shoes are designed to move in lots of different directions. Crocs, come off. Sandals, flip-flops, fly off. Wellington boots, you can't run around and do all the techniques you can in Wellington boots. So parents, please do look at your children's feet. Even if they don't want to wear them, they don't have a choice. Trainers, martial arts shoes or plimsolls only. That's it. Okay. It's the same as before, basically. A bottle of water to come to the class as well. And parents and students waiting in cars in the car park. That way we're not, there's no congregation of people at the entrance and we will call you in. All in the procedures. And please, you must book in. You can do that now. You just need to go to our website, matfordsKent.com. Scroll down just a little bit, and then in the middle of the screen you'll see a grey button which says book appointment. You click on that, and then you select your location, you select your class, and you need to make the bookings for every child for every lesson as well. So I appreciate it's another administrative thing that is no doubt added to your long list of things that you have to do for your child, and there's probably lots of things that you need to get in place for them to go back to school, but it really is important for us to make sure that we set up the class properly, safely, and that we don't overcrowd the class as well. So please do make sure you're booking in for that. Any questions, do let me know, but it's essentially what we were doing last time, and that worked pretty well. A few things to tighten up on. So last week, full week of classes, attendance was really, really good, really, really positive, lots and lots of energy, and it's really gearing up lots and lots of grading preparation. And even those that aren't grading in March, still lots and lots of practice on those things. And those aiming for the panel grading in May, lots and lots of panel prep as well. And also lots of philosophy work. In the past couple of months, we've been working on one philosophy for our juniors per month. Now the challenge has been set for all juniors, whether grading or not, to learn their belt philosophy. And also for our Mighty Mats as well, to learn their philosophy. Now, I've put the philosophies up on the Facebook group page, and they're on our website. You log in and download those as well. So please do learn those. They're an integral part of a child's and student's development. So that's the challenge. And so we continue that this week. Lots and lots of grading prep, lots of philosophy work as well. And then pushing and challenging the students. And then so I really hope that from tomorrow, when the students go back, whatever the timetable looks like, they're really excited about that, looking forward to it. No doubt, yes, they're going to be tired because it's the first full week back, and for many of them for a long, long time. But I hope they enjoy it. Parents, I hope you get a little bit of respite from that as well. Slight change to the routine, but very well done for everybody. Another week done, another pat on the back. We are another week closer, and it's getting there really, really quickly. So very well done for all your patience. Let's keep working hard, and let's keep pushing on all of those things that we are working on. And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.